All right, guys, we're here. We're here, episode 1, season 3. I don't know why, I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous for some reason. I don't want to be, but I am. So we're gonna hop on ladder. This is the first match. Whether we win or not's a big deal. It's gonna set the pace. Okay, here it is. It's Stfan. Good luck, have fun. It's Stfan. We have 2001 experience. This music a little bit loud. It feels a little bit loud, but a lot of times when I think it's loud, it's not actually loud. So we're gonna activate Pot of Greed. Last turn havers. Okay, we have 2 knocks. We're kind of low on monsters. I think I'm gonna set DD Assailant. And the reason I'm doing that is I see a lot of people do it, and I'm just copying them. Please don't knock me. That is fine. We actually don't care about any of the cards in our hand. Look at this. All right, we're gonna pause for a second and pretend like we're thinking. Okay, we're no longer thinking. Okay, 2 face downs. The Goom. Get goomed. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna summon Gumo. We can do a lot of damage though. We could do 22, 17, 39, and then 22 is like 6. We can almost kill them, but we're not gonna. We're gonna flip the boy. Oh, bottomless Trapple. That is absolutely crazy. Probably Gumo time? Jirai Gumo time. I didn't think we would get the first. Tails never fails. Let's go! Okay, that bodes well for this. That bodes well for the season. I should really keep a count. I should keep a counter somewhere on screen. I should keep a counter somewhere on screen for successes versus failures for Jirai Gumo. Maybe like over to the left of Jirai Gumo, the card over here. There's some space there. Maybe I can make that work. Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm. Giant Trunade? Heavy Storm. Giant Trunade, right? Giant Trunade? Or just attack. I think Giant Trunade. This should definitely require a response. MST. Scapegoat. That's really not what we wanted to see. Yep, we're gonna let it go. Should I attack? Probably not, right? Scapegoat. Once again. Once again, in my way. Haunting me. I think we're just gonna end the turn. 2 chainables there was unfortunate. I guess I played kind of into it a little bit. I didn't have to do that. Sangantha. That's interesting. Enemy controller. That's very funny. You're gonna half your life points for this? Oh my, he took our spider away. He used heads. It's Stfan, it's tails. Every way. It was heads. He called it right. That's actually kind of unfortunate. Having his life points there would have been pretty good. DD Assailant. That's not bad. %100% success rate. We love it. All right, now the music's kind of calm. Wasn't it crazy a second ago? I feel like it was crazy a second ago, but now it's calm. Hand of Nifties. That's not good. Well, now we know that there's Sacred Phoenix, which makes last turn bad because we... do I want to set anything? They're going to summon Sacred Phoenix. I can out it with DD Assailant, which is kind of nice, but that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm just going to end the turn, I guess. They're going to attack our spider. They're going to squish it. They're going to squish him in this web. He's going to get squished. This is really cool. I love this. Unfortunately for them, King Tiger is gonna poo-poo on their whole experience. Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. Really cool card. He was a loyal spider. Do you guys remember the scene in Harry Potter where this big spider dies? do you remember that? I remember. Do I want a Heavy Storm? If I Heavy Storm, I can DD Assail and get rid of that, and yeah, I think I have to. Torrential, okay. Get rid of you. Summon you. Attack. Attack, take 700. Vanish. Do I want to set last turn? I don't think so. More likely something bad will happen to Gigantes and then last turn will blow up. That's not good. Please set a monster so this knock is live. That would be nice, actually. I'm glad we had a way to get rid of the chicken, though. The chicken's actually a huge problem. I think DD Assailant's like our only answer to be... Oh no, DD Warrior Lady tells me that they have an answer to Gigantes. DD Warrior Lady is also not a friend of last turn. It causes a draw. Yeah, see here? They're going to summon like Sork or something. Oh, that's even worse. We lose. BLS is not a friend. BLS is not good. They're done siding. They didn't side at all. Alright, we're going to get rid of last turn. The whole package. I think. The whole thing. I don't think I'd mind Torrential. I don't think I mind Snatch Steal. I don't think I mind Lily. That seems fine. I think King Tiger will come through pretty clutch. Unfortunate that this is not a deck for which last turn is a good fit. I kind of want to set Fairy Lily. You know what? I'm gonna Rhoda. I'm gonna Rhoda for DD Assailant. And then I'm gonna tricky, sneaky set Injection Fairy Lily instead. Because they're gonna assume it was DD Assailant. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pass the turn. I could have just summoned her, I guess, but I want to be a little bit sneaky. Heavy Storm is an excellent draw. I assume we're gonna get some Goaters. MST, Royal... See, people bring in the decree. They sense last turn even though we didn't show them it. Alright. Surprise, it was Lily all along. Please don't be Spy. That was pretty bold. You didn't know you were gonna use that MST. Do I want to set something? I think no. Because they have MST. Boink. They have MST. Of course you don't set something. I could have set like a bluff, I guess. If they can't summon a monster, they lose. They summon a monster. They might still lose though. Lily's already on the field, so King Tiger is not a problem. I think this might just be like a really quick win, honestly. Please don't be spy. Sinister Serpent. Yeah, that's a pretty quick win. That was, the first one was more of like a back and forth. This one was just annihilation. We didn't take out Skill Drain, I'm realizing. But Skill Drain's pretty good. Is it pretty good? It's bad against Nefties. It's good against Moth. It's good against like Tear. I think our deck looks pretty good. I think we're gonna roll with it. Unfortunately, we showed them King Tiger, but we kind of had to. We needed it. This hand is pretty good. MST is glued to this duelist hand, and so double Solemn is crazy. Just gonna go in with the boy, or the girl. Or the girl. I'm gonna set all of these because if it's Heavy Storm, I'm okay with spending half my life points to protect the other Solemn. I'm gonna let that go. If they had fewer cards in hand, I probably would Solemn it, but they had 5, I think, or 6. 6, and so 5? They had 5 or 6, including Graceful. I don't know. They keep getting rid of DD Warrior Lady. They also kept in their Knock, which is a no-no. Our deck's not playing any of those cards. Now, if they use meta, do I care? Looks like they're not going to use meta. Skill Drain's excellent. I think I'm going to summon Exiled Force. Maybe not. Maybe not. Skill Drain's our answer to Tear, and so now we don't have to waste a Solemn. Feeling pretty good about a position. They have a lot of cards, though. But so do we. Tribe Infecting Virus. We're going to hold on to that, I think. Do I want to summon Exiled Force? I don't think so. I think not. I think we'll just keep accumulating resources. Hope it's Moth. That would be great. It is. Excellent. Think about playing Moth myself. I think a 1-of Moth could be interesting in this deck. We're not like overly reliant on spells, but it, of course, is pretty nice to get some of the power spells back. It's Stfan. Gigantes, okay. Do I just want to keep attacking? I don't think I really need to summon anything. None of my cards are like ones I feel comfortable about, just like summoning into a Torrential Tribute. I just don't want to. I don't want to use these Solemns. Oh. Well, now I know what he pressed, and so I'm actually going to be fine with that. I'm going to be fine with Gigantes going. I don't think I want Tribe. I think I like Exiled Force better. Tribe's not as good under Skill Drain. So. And Tribe requires an additional card to pitch, where Exiled Force is just the 1-for-1. We're in a pretty good spot. These could be decrees, which is not something I thought about. And so we have to really kind of like activate Skill Drain. They flip decree, we flip Solemn kind of vibe, I think. We have to make sure that Solemn gets the decree. And so kind of a no-brainer, I guess, that we didn't. That's great. It's a great card. We'll save it for Exiled Force, I think. They haven't been able to summon a monster, really. And so we're just gonna... DD Assailant's already putting on pressure, and so I don't think we need to put any more. I think we're already, like, pretty okay. breaker. I could summon it and then solemn their TT. But I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to. I think we're good. I think until they do something to force me to do something, we just keep doing this. Brain control. That's fine. I kind of knew they would sack. It's also fine. So we have the snatch steal. Okay. I maybe should have solemned the Jinzo. I don't know. Take the 16 as well. If any of these are MST, that would be quite bad. We basically just like lose. Giant Trinade. Okay. That is that the end of the game? I believe it is, if they don't have anything. Because I can snatch steal. Pre-mat and then summon breaker, yeah. So let's activate Giant Trinade. They would have to snipe our snatch steal with one of these, which has to be MST. Yeah, I just don't think that's likely. We didn't use last turn at all. We didn't use last turn at all, guys, but we got 21 ELO. You know what that means? I know what you've been waiting for. I know what you want. I know what you want. Look how big I made the spider. I made him huge. I made him humongous. Chunkus. 1, 2, 1. +1 ELO. Let's go. +1 ELO. Let the record show that we are currently ahead. Because the orb only got 20 for their first win. We are very far ahead of Grandmarg as well, because they lost their first match, and so we're looking pretty good. I don't know about you guys, but I'm doing the spider dance. Let's hop back on. Let's try to use last turn this time. I did promise last turn. I suspect that Season 3 is going to go a bit like Season 2. That, like, when Season 2, we didn't use Return from the Different Dimension enough until, like, halfway through. It took me a pretty long time to figure out that aspect of the deck. And I think it's going to take me some time to figure out last turn. Because I think the strategy, it makes sense to me in my brain. But then we run across people like them in the ladder that are playing Nephthys and DD Warrior Lady. And I'm like, well, I don't know. That's not good. Those cards in your deck mean I can't win the way I want to win. And so I think if this were like a strictly competitive atmosphere where we were only expecting like Warrior, Chaos Turbo, even like Reasoning Gate to a certain extent, then it would be different because we can kind of guess what the contents of their deck is going to be through just like logic. But when you come across ladder, it can be like basically anything, which I think is great. Like our deck is an anything deck, right? Like I don't want to make it sound like I'm like, oh, these decks are like weird or bad because our deck is weird and bad. And I think that's part of the reason why like the ladder is actually really fun. But I would definitely say that this deck is not necessarily one that's like destined to be successful on the ladder. But here we are. Sometimes Earth aggro gets you there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like this little Pikachu. You know what I mean? So we're waiting for someone. Let's see. How many? It's a pretty fair number of duelists are dueling right now. And so it shouldn't be very long. Are you guys happy to be back? I know that we took a little bit of break on the channel and I went on this vacation. I went to Ireland. I went there and I rented a car and I drove from Dublin to Galway through the south coast. I made like a sociopath. I made like a U. Made like a U shape. I stopped at like 10 different like cities and towns on the way. It was really fun. It was a blast. It wasn't necessarily like relaxing. Like the vacations that I set out for myself are typically not very relaxing. It's kind of like you do a lot of stuff. You're like waking up early. Goblin attack force. That's not good. Well, I was originally going to use this different dimension capsule to get last turn, but now I think that last turn is just not a good deal because there's this goblin attack force here. And so I think that we're going to summon. We're going to smashing ground. I want to try to get in with this guy because we can use wall of revealing light for protection. But now it's good to know that we have to pay 3 for wall of revealing light instead of just 2. I don't think I'm gonna activate different dimension capsule. I probably should, to be honest, but I'm not clear what the board state's gonna be. I want to know a little bit more about what deck they're playing before I make that choice. Because Goblin attack force, it could be Earth aggro, it could be a number of other things. Do I want to use Wall of Revealing Light for 3,000? Yeah, I think I do. He's still going to be able to get rid of our gaff, unfortunately. And so we might different dimension capsule just for like a monster. I'm gonna Dust Tornado you. Mirror Force. That's not bad. It makes me think I can maybe get in with this DD Assailant. This is like not... I could Giant Trunade, honestly. But then I would lose the 3,000 I spent for wall, which is unfortunate. I do really kind of want to get rid of this guy, though, because he's going to... No, I think we're just going to go for it. Sociopath is writing me something. I'm scared of what a Sociopath is going to write. I'm not looking forward to this. Asking for clarification on a card, that perfectly normal. Not sociopathic at all. That is very interesting to me. Do I want a different dimension? I think I do. I think, what do I want? What do I want? Skill drain, just like a monster. Maybe Gigantes could be pretty good. Because he's definitely going to get rid of this for sure. Jowgen? You know what? Let's do Jowgen. Because Jowgen would turn our last turn online if we draw it. Rhoda summons a level 4, 3,100 attack point monster. And I'll be like, what? See, DD Warrior Lady's not what we want. That's not what we're looking forward to. Jirai Gumo. I think we just DD Assailant, try to get rid of the girl. He wrung us. We got wrung. We're in danger. Getting Jowgen's not bad. Looks like different dimension capsule is going to be successful. Goblin attack force. Clear. And boink. Okay. I could summon Gumo. Which is less valuable? Probably Goblin attack force, honestly. So we're gonna attempt. Oop, you solemned. Okay. I mean, wall has put in some work. We definitely would have lost if not for this wall. But this is, again, a kind of deck that's not great for less. Uh-oh. What? What? That's a little weird. All right, we don't want skill tree. We don't want last turn. We don't want the basic mechanic of our deck, honestly. We don't want it. All right, we want you. We want you, you, and you. Chain energy is interesting. I think these are probably good. We don't want the basic mechanic of our deck. This is like almost a mirror, and so it's kind of like the worst matchup, I think, for actually getting last turn off. It's a shame. I wanna like show it off a little bit in the first episode, but we might have to be patient with both ourselves and the opponents. This hand is excellent. This hand is wonderful. I love this hand. I hate this hand. This hand's awful. Yikes, this is pretty crazy. I think we might go all in. I think we're gonna go all in. I like that they're setting back row because it makes me feel like I'm gonna be able to set my back row. We're going all in terms of if this Morphing Dart doesn't go, if they Heavy Storm me or they knock me, it's not looking good. That's not great. That's not great. It's okay though. I think we probably want to ring this. We're gonna save Mirror Force. I could have snatched it. I don't know. That might not have been right. Ring was probably not the right one. Pretty good. There's no way this gets through. There's absolutely no way this gets through. But trading Lily for Torrential Tribute is fine by me. That's unfortunate. Call of the Haunted. Okay, well, we can snatch him this time. NBD. This is a lot of damage. Berserk Gorilla is excellent. Alright, we are in a simplified game state, but our board position is superior. Gaia the Fierce! Let's go! That's pretty good. We had to remind him to get a plus 1,000. He remembered. He remembered. Gaia, Swift Gaia. So this is easy to slay use thing. Cub uploaded a video today with this deck, and I'm facing this deck a lot, so this is his fault. Gorilla. Yeah. Rhoda's not bad. Think we're gonna get our own DD Assailant? Fair chance that we win this. Fair chance we lose. But I like having DD Sailing out. I think it's a really strong card in the top deck war. Because even if they get like a gaff or whatever, which they will have now if they want it, we don't lose. Late night, no, it's perfectly fine. Please don't out my monster. Please. I guess it does make sense to take the Bleed Knight first. Chaos would be crazy. Chaos would be bad. Chaos is not what we want. Chaos is the enemy. He got rid of the Bleed Knight. You're not loyal. You're not loyal to your cards. If we were in the anime, they would be like, you can't disrespect your monsters. Compulse. Drew the gaff. Get that gaff out of here. Smashing ground, we will set it, but setting it's kind of dumb because it makes it susceptible to removal, and they're definitely going to attack if they draw a monster. Very funny because we have exactly 800 life points. Wow, this is incredible. Oh my god, I got punished. I got so punished. That's actually incredible. I will never make that mistake again for the rest of my life. I will not set the card. Get gummed. I'm not even gonna make him flip. And with GG. I feel pretty good with the way our deck is, honestly. I don't think we need to make any changes. Though, Wall of Revealing Light actually kept him out. Maybe I should not have sided out of that. We don't need these knocks. We do not need these knocks. We're bringing back the wall. Set and set. Trying to draw like an exiled force out. Oh, I shouldn't do that because I could use Dust Tornado. Go ahead, because I could use Dust Tornado. It would be kind of like very lossy. Do I want Spider? Put Spider in the graveyard because I can get it back with pre-mat if I want it. Also, we'll power Gigantes because this is destined for the Banished Zone. Yeah, Delinquent Duo is a tough card. I should probably play it. Did you guys notice that I'm not playing it? You gonna banish? Definitely gonna dust this because it could be like drop off. That's pro set Heavy Storm. Alright, well we are gonna banish him, summon Gigantes. Gigantes isn't great to be honest, because it does get beat over by like a lot of other normal summons. And then pre-mat kind of does nothing. Maybe I should have pre-matted Gumo instead. There's a chance that's the case. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. Okay. Pot of Greed. Well, he's just begging me to attack him. Do I want to set Trunade, maybe? No. I kind of want to play around Trap Dust Shoot, but I don't remember if Easy to Slaves List plays it. So I'm gonna set Giant Trunade because I'm gonna activate it. Breaker. Because if I activate it, this Blade Knight goes down, which is really nice. If I had a thing in Grave, I could do some real damage. I could summon Breaker and pop. I kind of like that idea. No, I think we just take the plus. Well, it's not even a +1, is it? I'm gonna summon Gumo. Tails. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. If I lose because of that, we're gonna be sad. If we lose because I lost 4,000 life points, we're not gonna be happy. But that's okay. Swift Gaia. That's fine. He's definitely representing some sort of battle trap. Because otherwise Gigantes is just like crazy. I could try to snipe it. I could just set Gigantes to defense mode. I'm gonna do that. Because now he has to out it some other way, or else he loses all his back row. And so I think he might end the turn here. He compulsed it. That's fine. Please don't have a normal summon. Okay. We got bailed out. We got bailed out big time. We didn't get bailed out. He has... Oh, GG. Man, ring for game after... It was Gumo. It was Gumo that got us. It's the 4,000 life points from Gumo that got us. Solemn would have been nice. Ugh. Another compulse. He had no battle trap. That's rough. All right. All right. We only lost 2 yellow though, so that's actually not bad. We are we are tied. No change, baby. No change. All right, we got enough time, guys. We got some more time together. We have enough time for one more. One more duel, perhaps. So yeah, I had a great time in Ireland. Had a great time. My favorite was a small kind of town called Bantry. I stayed in a no public extra deck. I stayed in like a manor house, like B&B. It was really nice. Gorilla, Dust Tornado, end the turn. We're playing against Sly. Sly has less yellow than you start with, which tells me that Sly's not going to be playing Turbo. Which tells me that Sly's playing Chaos Turbo, which means that our last turn... Oh, okay. Was there a lag there? It felt like there was a lag. I'm gonna blind Dust one of these for sure. Do that one. I think I'm gonna MST even. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because that means he was protecting this card. Or Geki Break. That's fine. He does have the Sinister Serpent. We have Gumo. They left us. We have Gumo. If this is Spy, we kind of want to attack it. Summoning Gigantes doesn't really do much. It also takes away our Berserk Gorilla pre-mat. So I kind of just want to summon Gumo, attack, and just end the turn, probably. I hope this person comes back. I don't want to win this way. I don't want to win this way. I don't want to win this way. But yeah, Bantry's beautiful. It's kind of like this Irish, like you have this big bay where like the water's beautifully blue, very clean, very clear, and then right across from it is like pasture, like sheep, and these like segmented plots by like these rock walls, and then past that is a big honking mountain. And so you got like everything that you want all in one place. And like there wasn't very many people, but there was a really good kebab store. I had kebab and it was really good. They were really nice. Yeah, and the manor house was beautiful. They had these gardens, and it was a museum, like half a museum, half the manor house. And the person that was like working reception was like the daughter of the owner of the manor house. Like had been in their family for like since like the mid 19th century. And she was like there. She was just like answering questions. Like she grew up there. Like she slept there. It was crazy. It was really fun. And so I recommend very strongly if you ever go to Ireland, the Bantry should be on your list. It's great. All right, we have 135 ELO. I'm not going to go to the other screen. We are going to update it because that is technically a win. So it does get to go there, but we're just going to hop on and get a new game. Oh my god, I don't even remember this Merrill. Do you guys remember this Merrill? Key 666. Spooky. Key 666. 227 ELO. Look at this Merrill. Look at its little nose. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Wherever you are right now, Merry Christmas to you. Honestly, Merry Christmas. This different dimension capsule can get us last turn. Last turn, wall revealing light, goblin attack force, we win the game. Sinister Serpent in attack mode. Key 666, what are you thinking? This is bait. This is bait. But I am going to take the bait. I am going to take the bait, the creature swap bait. That bait wasn't as good as what I was thinking. Do I want to set different dimension capsule? I think I do. We're gonna go for last turn. And we're gonna end the turn. There's no way they like kill me or whatever. And we actually don't mind our life points going down. And so it's better to hold wall in hand, I think. Better to hold it. Look at the Merrill. That's adorable. Little hat on its little ear. What? What could this be? Sphinx? What could this be? He tributes set. It's not Thunder Dragon. What could this be? Alright, we're gonna go Goom. Tails never fails. Tails never fails. Okay. Nothing dies. I'm gonna set the Dust Tornado, I guess. Our deck is not a good deck defeat deck. They tribute set Jinzo. Why would you not just tribute summon it? Oh, that's right. I actually have to flip again. I actually have to flip again since there's a replay on the attack with Gumo. So let me do that. I'll always choose Tails. It's Tails. Okay, thinking. Because I could activate Dust Tornado and then set Wall of Revealing Light. I don't think I need to do that. Unfortunately, last turn is now locked. That is the downside. Gonna get his Jins back. It's not great. It's not great. But this is yet another not good last turn deck. It's like they're playing Jinzo. Jinzo gets over all our guys. Jowgen would be a really good draw here. I do think that we just summon DD Assailant. I'm gonna get back Berserk Gorilla, I think. We'll take 7. I'm pretty free to set wall now because heavy is gone. So wall's gonna be there. I feel pretty good. Two out of 3 for deck Devi. That's serpent. I smell a serpent. I believe that's it. I believe that is all they get. I'm gonna summon another Berserk Gorilla. Mirror Force is gone. That is very funny. Did not expect Magic Cylinder in a deck that main decks Jinzo, but here we are. Oh, he had to set it because otherwise it wouldn't work with deck Devi. That's why he tributes that Jinzo. Naturally. Very unfortunate for him. He got no value off that deck Devi at all because our deck's just not a good fit. In the same way that our deck's not a good fit because he has the Jinzo, which I think he probably means that he's going to be playing DD Warrior Lady too, if I had to imagine. But are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. Look at these gorillas. Look at them. They're doing that. It's the gorillas. It's the Meryl. Everything's good. You guys feeling good? Did you guys go on vacation? Did you guys go on vacation this year? Are you guys going to go anywhere this summer? Are you going anywhere this summer? It was a little bit cold in Ireland. It's a little bit cold. And so it maybe would have been better to go during the summer. It was mostly sunny though. It only rained for like the last couple of days I was there, and I didn't mind that because I had already gotten like my fill. That's pretty good, but it tells me, okay, this set is not Sinister Serpent, which is an interesting thing to take into account. But there's not a whole lot they can do here. They did set that monster this turn, right? Yeah, they did. And so... okay, this is machines. This is machines. Gigantes. Okay. I do think I'm just going to summon Exiled Force. That's not good. That's the worst Exiled Force. He got his own Exiled Force. That's rude. If it were TT, he would have already used it. And so we're going to banish you. Summon you. We're going to play around Sakuretsu Armor. Call the Haunted. Reflect Bounder? Still doesn't save you, though. I'm going to take 2,000, but I actually don't care. He takes 3. Oh, I guess actually this does insulate him if he with the Sakuretsu armor. Okay. I probably should attack with Gigantes then. I'm a little bit dumb. Okay, well he has Exiled Force in hand. He will get a Serp back and he'll get one other card, and so the other card has to be really good. He's basically forced to use Exiled Force here. I have this wall in case something bad happens to me. Get rid of Gigantes. That's pretty good. That MST is kind of what you wanted. I did not draw a monster. I think I might prematurely activate wall so that I can activate this Solemn. and get both of them. Heavy's gone, right? It is. Okay, that's fine. We don't care about that. And the other card is Sinister Serpent. It does tell me that I'm going to bring in King Tiger Wanghu. He can set Serpent if he wants, but he probably won't. Skill Drain is fine. If I'd solemn that, he would have summoned Serpent defense mode and really would have gotten us anywhere. I like the Skill Drain. It kind of, I had to pick between Skill Drain or Wall, so I'm going to hold off on either. Skill Drain is, it's probably Serpent, right? Okay, we're going to banish Gigantes, summon Gigantes. I'm going to attack probably the Goater. If he summons Tear, I can Skill Drain it, which is kind of good. Because then I probably win the game. I would have considered soloing that, honestly, but he drew, and so I'm going to let it go. Simplified the Dark. I think I have to solemn it. Unfortunately, because he gets rid of all my back row. If I don't. So Wall's dead. We have the Skill Drain still though. So Byra makes sense though for the deck Debbie deck. DD Assailant is a good draw. I'm leaving this because I assume it's Serp. Not feeling great about a position anymore. He wrote "Help me God" and somebody answered. Somebody answered his call. Not feeling great. I don't feel awful either though. Yeah, Skill Drain's not going to be great in this deck. Because none of these monsters really, Reflect Bounder maybe, are impacted by it and actually helps his Zumbira. Jinzo turns it off. So we gotta be kind of careful. Yeah, I'll just banish it, I guess. Another Wall's not really what I had in mind. Kind of wanted a normal summon. That's okay. Last turn would actually be really interesting in this spot. We would definitely lose. I want to be clear. We would definitely lose, but it would be interesting to draw because I could Skill Drain and then that would be online. It's possible that we would win. The Warrior returning alive. Oh no. Well, I can't Skill Drain this anymore. That's not good. Warrior turning alive's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take 200. He can't attack me with it, but this is putting some pressure on for sure. Graceful Charity would be great. It's not Graceful Charity, unfortunately. I'm gonna set wall. Am I even gonna set wall? I do think I will to set one bluff. I know I said I'd never make that mistake again, but never is now. Never is now. Please don't summon a monster. Please flip Serpent and attack me with Serpent. I can't believe this person deck debied us. That's so funny. No way. GG. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. GG. Alright. Yu. I don't think last turn's gonna work. Wall's interesting, but Jinzo makes it probably a no-go. They weren't really setting Mons either. I'm interested in Chain Energy. I think we're gonna try it. This looks pretty good to me. Sorry that I keep siding out of last turn. I really want to use it, but it just doesn't make sense. Okay, this is interesting to me. I'm gonna Rhoda and get Assailant. I'm gonna summon the Goom, set, activate Chain Energy. Obviously the Goom and Chain Energy don't really play, don't play with each other, but 1,000 life points, eh? I took out my Nox. I don't know what this is gonna be. Donald Zaluger. Tails. Well, this is unfortunate. At least I got it. I'm not gonna set the Solemn. Pro set Zalugers is interesting. I guess he wanted me to attack, he would Mirror Force, and then he would flip it and be able to kill. Okay, Chain Energy did its job. It cost him 1,500, cost us 5. That's pretty good. This is a juicy ring. Remat's interesting. We don't quite have lethal though, so... No more Mirror Force. I did have lethal. If there was no TT, I had lethal. Because I could have pre-matted Gumo and then true-nated, then pre-matted Exiled Force. And so it would have been 49. Yep, whoops, I messed up. I would have done that. Yes. So let's see if he has anything to stop this with. Okay, he did. Well, no, he didn't, right? He actually didn't. Because I would have true-nated that. Well, that feels bad. Slug. Obviously, we need to keep this pre-mat or else we're in trouble. Oh, I think I'm extraordinarily unlucky. It might just be confirmation bias, but like I think I'm really bad. I lose 50-50s a lot. Not with Gumo. Gumo I'm pretty good. But that was really rough. Injection Fairy Lily is like not actually that good, honestly. I'm like tempted to set her instead, but I think I have to because then if he'll take 2,000, he could attack it with like anything. Not like Sinister Serpent, I guess. I think I have to set it. Now the Truenade's like awful. If I summon it, I'll get it over. I'll do 2,000. I'll take 2,000. 27, 23. If he flips this, it's like any monster. Let's say it's like Sasuke. He attacks in. He takes like 18. Then like another monster kills me. And so I'm going to set the Trunade in the case that he's able to get over Lily. I'm going to solemn if he summons a monster though. Oh, he loses that, I guess. This is interesting. I wonder what follow-up he has. Oh, no way! Oh, that's pain. It's okay, though. We do have top decks that get us out of this situation. Guma would be great. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad, guys. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I played that wrong. Oh, it's so painful. Maybe he won't attack with both. I would if I were him, though. He might as well. Because, like, this guy's worth nothing now that he got his value. And so, you're not going to put him to defense. That's, like, ridiculous. Oh, man. GG. Ah. Only lost 2 low. That's crazy. Meta. Okay, well, that wasn't doing much for him. I wonder, what was my next draw? Okay. Oh, look at this Squirtle. That's rough. All right. 1, 3, 3 elo. 1, 3, 3. We are 19 up. That's not bad. I know we went 2 and 2 this episode. I know one of them was just like a freebie, but sometimes you get freebies. Sometimes that's just part of life. And so, I don't know, guys. We weren't even close to using last turn. We weren't even close. Maybe we have to bend the deck a little bit more towards that way. Maybe some concessions toward the like Cyberstein, Jaugen sort of sense, I think is maybe warranted because I don't want to make the deck just worse, right? I don't want to make it like a worse version of Earth Aggro. That's not what I'm after. I really want it to be like a viable thing that we activate last turn. But we kept coming across decks that it just doesn't make sense. And so it could even be the case that what we want is a main deck that doesn't have last turn, and then we bring it in game 2 if it looks like that we're playing against an opponent that would be useful for. But I don't know. I'm scared of doing that and opening myself up into Royal Decree, because I think any strategy is going to be pretty trap heavy considering the cards in our deck. Like we're playing 3 Solemn. And so, I don't know, guys. This is the deck. I'm excited. I'm happy to be here in Season 3. I'm happy to be uploading again. This is a good Thursday. And I'm going to see you on Monday. Bye!